Hello, hello, hello. I think this is gonna be my first long form video since I was like, what, 7, 8? Yeah, I used to make YouTube videos as a kid. Surprise, surprise there. Um, I'm honestly mostly just doing this so that, I could get enough viewers to go live, just drawing. Because I feel like going live drawing would be much easier than having to think about what I'm doing for like 15 minutes. In an entertaining way. I don't know. It's just like I feel like I could be quieter and focus more on drawing in that sense, but whatever. Um, I did actually have a topic to think about though. Um, I'm very much involved in all things fandom. I'm very much sort of mentally unstable. And so that means that I read AO3, I think probably near constantly. Like the entire day. Today I was reading this one Star Wars fic where Obi-Wan goes back in time to when he was a Padawan, and he doesn't get master. He just goes to the Outer Corps. It's great. It's really interesting. There's a bunch of Mandalore background. And I think the greatest thing about reading this sort of stuff is that before 2 days ago, I knew nothing about Star Wars. Not a single thing. I knew lightsaber, red equal bad, blue equal good, question mark. Most of the time, yes. Um, and I knew there was Luke, I am your father, although I heard that was a misquote or something. And no one actually said that, I guess. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not one to debate about Star Wars, especially when I haven't seen the movies. But anyways, now I know like a crap ton of stuff, especially about Mandalorians. I don't know if that's just I was going through someone's bookmarks, man, on AO3. I was going through them, seeing what they liked. They had a lot of stuff about Mandalorians and clone troopers, which means now I know a lot about Mandalorians and clone troopers because I read all of them. Because surprise, surprise, it's actually kind of interesting. Um, and this isn't like the first time I've sort of like adopted a fandom by proxy of someone I know liking the fandom. Same thing happened with the DC fandom. I started reading a bunch of fanfics, starting off with, I think, a Damien one by an author I already liked. And I was like, wow, this is actually kind of neat. And so, it kind of just explodes from there. Like, Skyrim knew next to nothing about Skyrim, and then I read a fanfic where someone gets essentially isekai'd into Skyrim, and it's insanely well written. Shakespeare in the Park, I think. I don't know. But I'm actually friends with that author now, I think, question mark. Uh, I know the author. I shouldn't say friends. She follows me. It's insanely cool. I'm not deserving, but, um, okay, where was I? And then I started playing Skyrim, which was insane because it's like these are things I would have never done unless, without these people enjoying these fandoms. So they're fandoms by proxy. And anyways, I had started getting to Star Wars now, which is kind of funny to me because, like, I think a year or two back, my parents essentially binged the entirety of Star Wars together. Um, so I could watched it with them. I could have asked them questions. I didn't. I didn't at all. But now I'm interested because I read one really well written one. I think I like the Mandalorians. I think that's something I like because, there's insanely well written ones about the what's his name? Din something? Jaren? I don't know. Dude, the issue with reading is that you never know how it's pronounced. I could tell you the spelling of it. I could tell you the spelling of it, and I cannot read this out to you. I cannot read this out to you. Actually, I don't know if that's how his last name spelled either. But they just call him Mando most of the time, which is great. It's great. Easier for me to memorize. And dude, I didn't, I kind of knew that there were languages, fantasy languages especially, that were fully fleshed out. Like, I did not realize there were people who genuinely could probably specialize in these alien languages. And I think that's so neat, actually, because it's just like, I love it. It's just something so pure and like just nice to think about, you know? Anyways, where was I? I feel like I don't know where this conversation point started, but yeah, I'm in a lot of fandoms by proxy. Outrider fandom, that's another one. I read the first book in middle school, hated it. I wrote a scathing book report on that, because that's the time in your life where everyone's telling you, hey, self-inserts and OP characters are disgusting, by the way. And I was inclined to agree because I wanted to fit in with everyone online. So I saw this OP character and I was like, yo, yo, yo. But, you know, sometimes life is not about being realistic. It's about wish fulfillment and just kids being good at stuff, which Alex Rider definitely was. He was a teenage superstar. Um, and, you know, sometimes the lessons we learned is that fanfic can be an excellent gateway into basically everything. You know, I would not have been in so many fandoms. One Piece, for another example, I would not have been gotten into One Piece if it weren't for a bunch of amazing fan art and fanfic. And I wouldn't have gone into DC. I wouldn't have gone to half the superhero crap I've gone into. Marvel, I liked Endgame, question mark. Um, did not feel as strongly about the others until I read the fanfics. Did not have a side on the frickin' Team Iron Man or Team Captain America. But you know what? Sometimes it's the fandoms that train you. Really teaches you about who you are as a person. And by that, it teaches you how easily susceptible you are to public opinion. Can we not do that? I keep forgetting there are buttons on the bottom of my tablet, and so now I keep clicking stuff. You think after a few weeks of having this, I would actually not do that. But sadly, brain slow. Um, you know, sometimes we all struggle sometimes, and for me, it's with technology. Pretty sure I should be better at it, I think, considering how often I'm on my phone. I wish that were the case. I really do. Um, but yeah, I'm kind of an expert on all things fandom, mostly on account of me just constantly being in fandom. I can't escape, man. I'm in too deep. It's been, what, since I was 9? Jesus Christ, it's been so long. Oh, God. Not a full decade yet, but soon. Sooner than I'd like, at least. Jeez. Fandom. Oh, the things you do. But anyways, I am actually scrolling on Tumblr every time I take like the little pause and I'm not doing anything. I'm kind of just scrolling on Tumblr. Someone left a comment on one of my posts. Jesus Christ, there's 17 comments on that. I'm not responding to all those. I really wish I could, but my brain does this thing where, no. You know? Yeah. My brain does this thing where I know respond because I feel like the second it isn't like a minute after. See, responding instantly is too desperate, but responding 5 minutes late is too late. So I just usually end up responding never. Or the next time I post a chat, which is great, you know? Because that's really how you keep people coming back and feeling appreciated. No, I'm lying to you. I am like Papa. I lie all the time. And I also say a bunch of outdated slang because I'm no longer on TikTok. But if I was, I assure you I'd be cool and hip and with the kids, as your generation says, as these young'uns say. Yeah, I know. I should go through the accents. I know. What's an issue? They're trying to curb my diction. They've staged a few interventions. Hasn't worked, man. Hasn't worked. Uh, Ooh, cat video. I love getting animal videos on Tumblr. So cute. Until they aren't, of course. But most of the time they're pretty cute. Ooh, I didn't know that this person was still alive. Okay, Jesus. Sorry, I'm still scrolling through Tumblr, and um, aside from being a huge nerd about all things fanfic, I'm also a huge nerd about all things interactive fiction-wise. And if you've never heard of interactive fiction, big mistake, buckaroo. It is single-handedly my probably favorite game genre, question mark? Um, no, no question mark, just exclamation point, period, exclamation point. Um, it is a nice, fun genre where you get to be the main character always, and I've been a fan of it since 2018, maybe a little younger, maybe a little older. Who knows? Not me. I'm bad with dates. 2018 was yesterday for me. Um, but yeah, I'm a big fan of all things fan related. Anything I can be a fan of, I will be a fan of. And also, if you notice me flipping around with this little iPoody pad, it's not iPad, it's definitely Samsung. Um, it is because, in fact, I am holding this in my hand, which is actually starting to cramp because I'm like sort of holding it in the air. That is, in fact, what I am doing. I am, in fact, holding it in the air. Um, Ew, I didn't like. Me do not like. It is too bright. But yeah, I am in fact holding it in the air, propping it up. Gosh, put that down. But you're probably gonna hear a lot more rustling because I just put it down on my pillow because I'm a little bit of a freak of nature. Freak of nature. Freak of nature. I kind of forgot the background was gray for a second. That actually did bug me a little. We're gonna put that there. Let's pick out a solid red for a second. My favorite thing about the brush is how I could just do. So, wait, let me go on the skin. Boop, 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 boop. And then I'll color pick this. Boop, 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 boop. Color pick this. Boop, 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 boop. I'll keep color picking until I find like something that's nice and blends well. And it doesn't always have to like be the nicest either. Sometimes like now I'll go back, I'll pick this, and then I'll blend it back. Wait, I'll blend it back. I'll blend back. Or I'll just brown, 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 brown. Can I get copyrighted for that? I feel like that should be a no, but I also don't know enough about YouTube to say that is a no. So we're gonna go for an optimistic. Don't risk it. Uh, and then a whale for the whips. Mostly because I like giving my characters soft little lips. Quite a pretty boy, if I do say so myself. No, I should not say so myself. That sounds, I should do less accents, is what I'm thinking. I love doing accents. Great hobby of mine. I do quite a good British one, if I do say so myself. Ho, 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 ho. No, it's not that great. I'm just a fan of accents in general, man. They're fun. They're whimsy. They're just like a little odd, and it is as I always say. If you're not a little odd, you are probably a witch. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go with what's the opposite? Okay, we're gonna go with this because that's the opposite of pink. Uh, Batman. Yeah, I really actually should check if I can get copyrighted for any humming. I don't think you can. Like, I'm very sure that's a strong not possible, but also my voice is so angelic and majestic that it could be possible. You can't say for a fact that it is impossible. However, improbable. Ho ho ho. Eliminating the impossible leaves make means that whatever's remaining, however improbable, must be the truth. From the wide word of Sherlock Holmes, I believe. I don't actually remember. I could check. I've got original Arthur Conan Doyle books in my bookshelf. They're not originals. I don't know why I said that. I love lying. Um, I do have the books though. The original Sherlock Holmes books, and I could go through them and just check if at any point Sherlock says that he might have, could have possibly, or it could just be something I've seen online. Both are very possible. And also, I'm gonna go fix his arm because this is suddenly not looking very cash money of him. Um, if you want to go erasing it a little, well, no. Okay, if the arm is here, I'm gonna. No, wrong layer. I was on my little just warm up layer, and then. Okay, and then I'm gonna. See, I'm so cool in cash money. Anyways, and then I'm gonna add. I should probably add a little bit of shading to this dear boy. I need to stop doing that voice. I know I said stop, but I'm just a girl. I should stop saying that crap. I am, in fact, a they, them. I'm, in fact, one of those queers. I should stop saying stuff that implies that I am not. But it's a fun line to people. It's so fun lying to them and seeing them sweat when my bio says they, them, and they don't know how to address me anymore. That is actually how I partaken. I'm sorry, but it's funny. I'm sorry. I know it's wrong of me to do, but it is funny. People should stop making it so easy to lie to them if they don't want me doing it. Just a quick thought on my behalf. Just a quick thought. I don't know how I got so off track, by the way. Um, my thought processes should be affected by my medicine, except I forget to take that. So instead, we're going to add a little. I don't know. Why didn't I add a blush to the cheeks? A little soft blushy boo to the cheeky poos. Little soft blushy boo to the cheeky poos. Um, we're gonna go a little lighter, lighten. That is perhaps too light. Let's go with like a shade like this, question mark? Nope, little lighter, my friend. It's pulling up stuff I've never even looked at. Okay, okay. I've elected to not do anything with that for fear of my life. And by fear of my life, I mean I am a little scaredy poo-poo pants. Um, hmm. Now that I'm done with this, I should probably get to work on a few of my work in progresses. Do in fact have chapters I should have finished months ago. And by that I mean I am what is it, 7 months? 7 months late on a new chapter for one of my fics. There's neither here nor there. I owe them nothing, except my life and my soul. Soulmate fair up, I think, man. I do owe them my soul. I should really finish that sooner rather than later. Okay. I'll probably just upload this raw. Um, something I'm not liking how dull the background is. Let's go for soft purple, why don't we? Okay. Oh, that is perhaps a duller purple? Too dull. I don't know. Oh my god, I just realized only one eye. I mean, I'm surprised by any means that I did that. Just disappointed. Just disappointed. Anyways, was just kind of adding some little colors. Just some fun little colors. If you don't add squiggles and among us to your eyes, are you really doing eyes right? Windrose to girl. Windrose to girl. Evening captivity. Skidoosh. Hmm. Little white here. Take this. Darken it up because it's a little too bright when I look at it from an outside perspective. A little bit better. I do think there needs to be more white. I just like having really obnoxious high little highlights. It makes me feel better about myself. Uh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I don't love it. Don't hate it. Love it or list it. Um, yeah, this is possible. I would do more of the hair, but I'm kind of a little lazy. Just a tad bit. Bum, bum, bum. What do they call it? The sunshine lollipop rainbows every night. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Yeah. Goodbye. Yeah.